There are two things that we like in Texas. We like our financial stability, we like our financial freedom, and we love our firearms. And Bitcoin, it gives you a secure way of making that transaction. Maybe people don't find out who actually made the transaction, but guess what? When you walk into the gun store, you're still going to have to fill out the 4473. We're still going to call the FBI, do the background check, and get the okay. Now, this is not about you being a one-armed security team trained to clear an entire building, okay? This is about your personal protection and the protection of your family. This is about taking their own, personal protection in their own hands, and that's the same thing for Bitcoin. It's not that it's political for me, but this is about taking that financial responsibility upon yourself and controlling your finances yourself and not depending on the banking systems who are too big to fail. We started accepting Bitcoin in January of this year. We are the first gun store in Texas to accept Bitcoin. You can testify before a Texas State House Committee with the handgun on you. You can testify before a Texas State Senate Committee with the handgun on you. You can sit in the House Gallery and watch debates take place. You can sit in the Senate Gallery and watch debates take place in the state of Texas with a handgun on you. And that's why I love Texas. All right, so what we're gonna do here, you're gonna buy a gun, a Northern Liberal t-shirt. And we're going to have you either scan your QR code or you can type in the address, and then we're going to tell you the amount, and then you'll send it. And we're going to actually write up that receipt right now so we can find out what that amount is. It's $12.99, and then taxes is $14.06. And so the amount in Bitcoin is 0.0231.
So we will scan the address and we'll type in the amount, 14.06. And click send. This transaction is pending. As soon as it gets a confirmation, it'll show complete.
Just tells me I received the payment. So I received it on my end already. So he'll get a confirmation on his end. We've gotten a great bump in sales. I would say maybe it's 5% increase our sales actually with Bitcoin. We've now increased our business by 50%, just announcing the fact that we actually accept Bitcoin and we have a coin vote ATM. We actually started selling firearms on our website because of Bitcoin. I never wanted to sell guns online, but once we started accepting Bitcoin, I was inundated with emails and phone calls. Well, hey, I'm in California. Can I buy a gun in your gun store using Bitcoin? So we had no choice but to put them on the website. The reason I opened Central Texas Gun Works and I started doing what I do is because my grandmother at 70 years old decided that she was gonna go to college to get a college degree. While my grandmother was sitting at a bus stop after leaving a college library, waiting for a bus to come, a guy came along, mugged her, and raped her. And I decided at that point that I would make sure that every female in my family had the tools they need to protect themselves. That's why I became a concealed handgun licensed instructor, and that's why I opened this gun store. Bitcoin gives the people, it returns that power back to the people to control their destiny, control the money themselves, be their own banks, and give them their financial independence.